Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read in front of you as well as 12 cards out. I just put the Rider-Waite out, but none others yet, so we'll get to them when we get there. But as we got to the end of this read, there was a message that came up near the end, and I'm actually going to start from there and then go back to the beginning because there's something that I needed to say because of what came out there. So putting it all out there, the injustice of it, finding true happiness with self means shedding light on all of my truth, all of your truth, not just what's convenient or easily accepted. I am a third party connected sexually to my twin. I will never go away, and yet as far as I know, my twin remains married or with someone new for all I know. In the etheric realms, he loves me, our higher self, but in the 3D, he's embarrassed of me, deems his stability and lies to his family worth more to me, who is he. As long as we are both not in our full truth, we betray each other, like Judas to Jesus, best friends. I love you enough to know I want you to be happy and the freedom of your own choices. However, every time I relax or meditate, I feel you love me, or at times connect sexually with me. Last night I was meditating, of all people, to Deepak Chopra, and you came in very sexually, and I always want to be with you. I've been without a 3D sex life for 4 years now. I don't miss the sex life, I miss you. And so last night I promised I wouldn't say anything on my video today. But I was weak because I love you, and I just plain surrendered last night from 2 to 3 a.m. If you're single, it's still not fair because you're messing with my 3D brain. If you're still married, you are cheating, and your wife needs to know. And if she knows and ignores it, then you are both taking advantage of me. I love you every day, I rise above every day, and I'm loving myself first every day. I'm not doing this to hurt you, but to save me. Nothing heals through keeping things secret. I want to be with you, but not as an afterthought, a third party to your relationship, or if by yourself, you taking advantage of me because you know I love you. That's not right. I'm sorry if I've taken advantage of you. I am human working on my alignment in a multidimensional timeline. So I just wanted to state this, and as I go into the read, there's a lot of messages here that are very positive about the energies today, but that was definitely something that needed to come up because it is a sunny day today, and that's full exposure. This is the code line, the message from the Masculines read today. A sunny day, full exposure, a soul-based deity, the solar deity. So it is Friday, it's 10/4, it's my friend's birthday, happy birthday. And we have that 4 of the Emperor today, which is definitely in the read in the near future position. And the day adds up to 26/8, which is that higher manifestation, the inner strength, outer strength, but the higher manifestation of your dreams come true, along with the Page of Wands, which is the inspired young boy energy. So we have the young boy of the Page of Wands and the Emperor, very much the two personas of the Divine Masculine, his adult and his inner child. And by the way, for the Divine Masculine read today, 3 nights came up, and that ends up on October 7th, and this is the second time October 7th came up, so that was interesting. Let's see here. So again, patience was coming up here too, before I actually got into the read today. But I did the Syrian Starseed deck, cut and deal at 10/31 to 32, 31 being the 5 of Wands and 32 being the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands was upright today and very positive, good news energy. The masculine read was finished at 11:01. There were no numbers that came up on the code line today, again, which was interesting because I almost always have numbers come up on the code line, but this is like the 5th time between the masculine and feminine that there's been no numbers this week. 66 came up for the masculine as well as 8, 9, 10 begin again. We had less so double threes. Also 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The even numbers came up. And it was all about communication, self-love, manifestation, and nature. That, nature takes its course. Communication, the C was covered, so it was coming up as communication. So to make sure you do a lot of self-connecting. But it was just the A, solar deity, and the space between the A and the solar deity. And A can definitely reference as Adam, the first man, and the exposure of that first man, and the shadow side of that first man in a sunny day, full exposure, a soul-based deity. And you notice the deity has diet in it. So let's not restrict ourselves in any way. We're here to expand and be happy and joy, not to sacrifice and be in lack. So let go of all of those kind of restrictions. The other numbers that came up in the read were 12, 32. So 12 of the Hangman, 32 of the Journeyman, which was very positive energy today. We also had the 66, which is the Queen of Pentacles, who was upright. The 1231 is the Hangman and the 5 of Wands. Why did I write 31? That should have been 1232, but 31 and 32 came up when the Syrian Starseed deck was cut and dealt. So the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, but the read was more about the 6 of Wands, actually. 33 is the 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself without reacting. 24, the Queen of Wands. 46, the Children in the Garden, the 6 of Cups. And the 68, the Page of Pentacles, all came up, as well as 36, the 10 of Wands, which was upright here with the burden. And then the 23 of the King of Wands. That was also in the read. Let's see, the major arcana for the read were the Lovers, right in the middle of the deck, or in the middle of the read. The solar deity, which is the Sun. Reason, which is the Emperor. Before the read came up the Chariot, and Abundance, which is the Empress. So we now have the Emperor and the Empress in the read. And after the read, Shadow, or the Devil, came up, as well as the Starseed, the Fool. And the Shadow energy was reversed in the read. The Fool, however, was upright. So that's that brand new start. The Lovers was upright. The Sun was upright. The Chariot and the Abundance card were all upright here. So really positive energies here. Again, communication, self-love, manifestation, and nature. And then when communication came up, Deepak Chopra came up again, and I did a meditation with him. I think he did a meditation with now I'm just blanking out. But it's been up on my feed a lot recently. If I remember it, I will during this read. I'll bring it up again. But all right, so here we go into the masculine read. We have the Divine Masculine's heart, this 4 of crystals in the Bat Cave. The Divine Masculine's heart here. And then here is the Knight of Wands. Then we had the Chariot. We had the three of Swords, which is reversed in the read. And then the Abundance card. And then the Divine Masculine's heart there on top. So that's the 4 of crystals. In this deck, the 4 of crystals, and this is the Masculine's heart, the 7 of crystals, the E-towers, the Feminine's heart, for me. Open to ride in passionately on Chariot. There's a bold move or travel, healing, forgiving, the Empress, and also Abundance. The Knight of Pentacles offers help or proposes to those in an uncomfortable situation or uncomfortable emotions, coming together to connect and free ourselves. Offering love to the past, happy with self now. The King of Cups, unconditional love. The Divine Feminine is coming up with Jesus energy in the 5D. Another world and reunion, while he's in bed with karmic at home, unstable or moving, or ending a marriage, or while karmic is clinging to house and home, or just both clinging to the money, resisting change. Pisces and Scorpio, both losing out. And then the numbers on the cards came up here, 7, 4, 3, and then the world, XX1, came up. And if you reflect that over, it's 1XX, 3, 4, 7, which is the Sun, 19, and then 3, 4 of the Emperor and the Empress. But 34 is also the 8 of Wands, that expression of feelings, the energetic exchange, which is 34, 7, which is also the Chariot. So all of these energies are coming up big time here. The solar deity, the Empress and the Emperor, in the chariot of ascension, expressing feelings and energetic exchange as they ascend. The Divine Masculine's heart letting go very slowly, which is killing the Divine Feminine, killing her softly with his words. Destined to school the goose outwardly, Sovereign and Empress with insecure, manipulative magician. Now this is still underlying energy, could be mother and daughter, whoever they are, they're the magician reverse, so at least insecure, if not really manipulative. But it can either be mother and daughter, insecure, trying to manipulate the destiny while looking upstanding on the outside, or insecure third-party sovereign, which could be Virgo or Gemini energy, along with the other third-party people. Taurus and Libra are coming up here. Or Divine Masculine insecure, that he allows the Empress and the Sovereign to command him in that mother and daughter situation. Or destined to the Divine Feminine in another world, while stuck with wealthy Empress and daughter clinging to his heart. Deception came up as the underlying energy, and beneath that was worth waiting for the masculine. So all three people in the three-party situation were coming up here as all possibly having those insecurities and being manipulative, right? Because the third-party situation, there has to be manipulations on all parts. So that was at 1131, which is justice, and the 31, which is the 5 of expansion. As we turn the page at 1131, bleeding out, destined to be with twin divine feminine, schooling the goose, northeast came up, 1 to 2 o'clock, or 5 to 10 minutes after the hour. And I'm not sure what that symbol is. It looks kind of like the Aquarius symbol, a squiggly line, but it looks more like a bird shape. So if anyone knows what that symbol is on the Wheel of Fortune card, let me know. It's around the 1 or 2 o'clock position. Or this is coming up as 7.5, which is half of 15 minutes, which is also the sweet spot in the 1 to 10, where you want to be, just a little bit above the middle, airing toward the light, airing toward the alkaline. The chariot is on its way to the hermit, imbalanced relationship. And then heart and swords came up as opposed to heart and soul, but heart and swords, all right, just coming up like that. But the heart, the Ace of Cups, is upright, but the swords today is reversed. All the aces were upright except for the truth, because the truth needed to come out. 11 is justice, 37 is the King of Cups. Even the King of Cups was upright here. New passion, creativity, and growth. Clearly decided new life with the King of Wands, man of passion, seeing synchronicities and taking a gamble. Little lizard on platform, money clip slippers is what they're after. Long line of German sausage, corsets, and schnitzel. Brace on right leg, possible shin splints. Taking the risk, ready to roll. Heaven in his eyes. Omega and Horseshoe Bay portal lined up with hedge fund and Heathrow. Bart Simpson clouds, autocumulus, and the other half of the same coin. Jewels and wild cards seem to be the best options. Teaching and learning came up as the underlying energy from the numerology deck, and then music beneath that is number 32. Teaching and learning 57, so that's the 3 of swords of the three-party situation. And music is 32 of the journeyman, coming in with good news, victory, leading the way. So in the underlying energy, the different signs that came up were Libra, Taurus, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Pisces. So a lot came up in the underlying energy. And more specific to the three-party situation was coming up the Empress, which is Taurus, the Wheel of Fortune for me is Libra, and then the Sovereign was coming up with the Magician, which can be for me Virgo, Gemini, or Aries even. Okay. So reaping rewards of healing heartbreak, the masculine, the reads for the masculine, that's the masculine within the masculine and the feminine. Starting over to not settle this time. Light the torch of twin flames that others can only dream of having, or before the other stingers interfere. 2 other stingers may be vying to light the flame that's yours. Present to ship that sailed, to seagulls and bows and birds shaped like arrows, white, gray, and black, squirrels gray and brown, up and down, Chinese silk shipments from England, and a world that's a crazy place. Entitled, insecure little boy with 3 orange feathers in his royal cap, unable to match his clothes, wearing stripes with complicated patterns, and their hair in a coif. And it was funny with the clothes because that was my dad totally. Like he couldn't match his stripes with his patterns. So they end up wearing a lot of solid colors. Child's play or reenactment. Loves to talk or always looks like they're up to something. And this can be a child as well. Patiently waiting for their ship to come in. A fire swallower, keeper of secrets, burning a hole in his esophagus but also his pocket. Seaweed, lemongrass, chopsticks, and oriental foods. Esophagus on fire, too much spicy food, or hiatal hernia, or GERD, G-E-R-D. And for me, if someone does have issues with their esophagus, get organic aloe oil. Nothing that you buy over the counter because that's not something you can ingest. But just get the organic ingestible for human safety. Okay, just make sure it's good for that. Organic aloe oil. That's all it is. It's just the oil. But that is very healing and soothing to the esophagus. And also, if you get constipated, it helps with relieving you as well. So you can take a spoonful of that. But of course, if you don't do well with aloe, then just don't use it. So that was coming up as something that soothes. So aloe oil, is very healing for a lot of things, not just the skin. But obviously the esophagus, if it breaks down, it's healing to that as well, to get relief. Candy stripper or candy striper candy striper or a stripper named Candy went back to their country, possibly a fire starter or drama queen anyway, with a good Jupiter placement. So someone who gets away with a lot because she's got good luck, but she may be a drama queen. News message, thinking of starting a new fire. That cardinal feather was his and he wants it back. He needs the 4th for a complete set. Far away places on his mind, or Cirque du Soleil may be coming up again, thinking of things to do on a date night. Patient divine masculine's heart coming out of the Batcave. Took forever due to insecurities, now taking a gamble on teaching and learning, and that was at 12:17, the Hangman and the Star. Getting exposure, attention. Recently is the 8 of Wands, expressing feelings lately. Also, energetic exchange at 12:17. Depressed or losing hope, painful ending, betrayal, back pain that won't go away, pain in the ass, still carrying a large burden, too much weight perhaps. The Queen of Pentacles upright is moving, leaving a marriage, or canceling a party, wedding, or reunion celebration. Bird depressed and taking off. Wounded warrior lover feeling the victim. The Empress and the King of Cups in separation, or heartbroken by another's separation, so they could represent parents as well. Moving and needing help from spiritual lover, or kids in the midst of a divorce, or child needs help moving to another's house, or for school. Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aries, Cancer, and Taurus all involved here. A friend offers help to bring you two together. The Queen of Pentacles is healing, forgiving, moving, or going to stay with or visit a friend. The Queen of Pentacles and King of Wands seeing synchronicities of each other everywhere, destabilizing them. Spiritual lovers need help with a big move in together. The foundation is the 6 of Wands, the good news, attention, success, victory, leading the way. After a very long journey to find a peaceful place in another world with sealed divine feminine. Turning back, the King of Cups reversed, jealous, insincere, and refusing to give or receive love. Now is offering a new life or money, a payoff to the Knight or the false light, the Emperor reversed, out of control, abuse of power, or an ego death. Controlling or completely out of control, now of the divine feminine's upside down world. A long, slow death of insecurities and manipulations to find peace at night. Centrally is the lovers, and the sun just brightened as I said that. Synchronicities and options and heaven in their eyes, and then the sun goes out. The King of Wands fending off others, inspired to or by injustice, and stealing, lying, cheating, or running away from the grieving, the underdog, those feeling sad, guilt, shame, and refusing to change. Kicking the dog or the horse when they're down, taking from the vulnerable and working or wanting to expose it all. So the masculine's becoming inspired to expose. The challenge being the energy, the happiness, the kids, and full exposure. The Queen of Wands reversed, pretending or presenting a high vibration while keeping low vibe, secret passion, or has no intuition, or the secrets out of the Divine Masculine juggling the Queen of Wands reversed and the High Priestess reversed into secret passion. The Hermit reaping rewards of coming together with innocent love, offering their heart completely, like stealing from a baby, this innocent, the vulnerable. Injustice of the split, the lies, and the holding of the tongue about true love offer. The King of Wands loves the Queen of Pentacles, lover, not Taurus, healing and rising above woundedness. The King of Wands exposing and holding back an announcement of a split, or holding their tongue about a lie, or exposed verbal abuse in a split, draining all love there may have been before that. Fantasies, or the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups was coming up reversed here. I don't think it was up there at all. Yeah, no, the Knight of Cups was reversed today, but the Page was upright. At 12:54, this is the Hangman and the Page of Swords. The messages coming in, hung out to dry, or just hanging out and receiving messages. The fantasies of the Knight of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups, which can just be children of bringing their parents back together. The Wounded Warrior and the Knight of Swords. The Hermit, King of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Wands reversed, seeing eye to eye after spying and out of control. So it's like the kids wanting to bring the parents back together. But the Knight of Swords is definitely coming up as the Divine Feminine today, around the masculine. And I confirmed that just with the 12 signs that I brought up. So, and the Wounded Warrior and the Knight of Swords were coming up here, but also like the kids wanting the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. So the King of Swords reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed, their parents, to see eye to eye again, after spying and out of control and third-party heartbreak and energy vampiring and third-party looking in. The flame is always present. It's not their fault. They're connected, unable to break the bond or to cut cords. Now crowning is the Six of Swords, attention to lovers, helped to bring peace. So the masculine saying now the attention to the situation, even though it wasn't comfortable, especially at first, has now helped bring peace to certain things. The Wounded Warrior is rising above and healing between the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, Cancer, or at the new moon, or deception of Sagittarius or Gemini, fire starter, drama queen. So that could be showing you the connection where the masculine's the Page of Pentacles, and he's got the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups on either side, both connected. Or it can just be, Queen of Cups can be a Cancer or not a Cancer, and it's just at the new moon, or a deception of a Sagittarius or Gemini fire starter, drama queen. So the Queen of Cups could just be somebody else. So we also have the King of Cups with the Empress that were with the recent past situation with the Three of Swords card. So they could be in separation, or they could be parents very heartbroken because somebody else separated. Judgment came down, an announcement or call to action, an opportunity to be present, to learn, and to heed the call. No longer being silenced about exposing synchronicities and fantasy connection. Reaping rewards may not be huge, but worth spending a little bit to fix, repair, mend, or make amends, to accept a message of love. The Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups reversed, receiving each other and offering love. All right, actually, it says receiving, my phone took that last line, and it says I didn't get that. Receiving each other and offering love. My phone didn't get it because that's not actually what was written. It's rescuing each other, and it should be offering love, except the Knight of Cups is reversed, so that's the masculine's energy of not wanting to give or receive love. but it's like the feminine coming in, rescuing them both so that they can then both rescue each other by healing each other and then offering love. The negative past memories, childhood, past, or children, defeated or shallow victory with the third party through place of co-creation. Having fought for your work or business, and now with big issues anyway, dysfunctional family, loss of family member, money, inheritance, or fantasy legacy, of the Queen of Wands reversed, always distant, with flame connected, karmic all business, and hands are tied, or with hostage or spying, and she is a prisoner of her own family, tied to inheritance of the Queen of Cups, or Queen of Cups, painful ending, betrayed and connected to their sexual relationship. The Queen of Wands reversed with hostage, weighing heavily on her head, losing money and lots of pain of a kind, loving person she knows is connected to the Divine Masculine. Soon, no reason or rhyme, the Emperor reversed, suddenly singing to the sound of music and grounding and integrating an offer of love, but has negative self-talk. Leo and or ego out of control or going through an ego death. You must lose control. To gain clarity, and now all the information is in, the Knight of Wands rushes back to get a move on, and the Queen of Swords speaks her truth going forward. It's like the masculine comes into his Knight of Wands and runs back, and then the Divine Feminine continues with what she's already doing and speaking her truth. Expressing all feelings and energetic exchanges. A heavy burden to carry, detoxing the devil, shadow, Capricorn in the 5D, rising above, sacrificial lamb. The Divine Feminine will feel pleasure. She deserves it. Everyone does. If the Emperor, Santa Claus, must fall, then he must fall. I can only live my truth and focus light on my own negative self-talk and self-sabotage as the feminine, in carrying a burden for someone else. Okay? The masculine is seeing himself as the Two of Swords, which is reversed. With full clarity, all the information is in, everything he needs, detoxing, coming together in the middle of the night, stressed out, and fully awakened and alert at 128. 1 is the Magician, 28 is the Two of Wands, the twin flames. Angel patiently recovering, or being patient to his recovery process. So it's about the twins being patient for each other. Honeymoon, free yourself, and then heart-to-heart conversations around the Divine Masculine, or how he is seen, is the Knight of Swords, Divine Feminine. Good news, leading the way, receiving passionate offer, and exposing all, no matter what. Working to align with desires, new passion, creativity, and growth, as are with the Queen of Pentacles, Sunshine, exposed. That the gold coin she holds, he gave to her, holding each other up during the journey. Good news, positive attention, and third energy and sunshine is what keeps the twins supported and manifesting. The masculine needs to clear blocks of the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, and happy family, that it's actually possible. The King of Pentacles without option but to allow the past to return to him, with Hermit on his head and or crown, shedding light on all negative talk to lighten it up. A large weight to carry, showing the devil's face, especially when it's the shadow of the man you love, your reflection and projections. Nature came up, manifestation, self-love, and communication, or communication. Putting it all out there, the injustice of it. Finding true happiness with self means shedding light on all of your truth, not just what's convenient or easily accepted. And that's when I started the video today, saying my piece there. And all that stuff I said, I didn't know I was going to say that before the end of this. So all of the read was addressing everything I'd said. So the Knight of Cups reversed, prisoner of detachment from, the Knight of Cups reversed, prisoner of perhaps a dysfunctional family, and the Queen of Cups, detoxing the shadow, the jealousy, the insincerity, the rejection of the workplace, issues at the workplace or third party through work, opening their heart and taking a leap of faith with a heavy debt to pay, a great inequity. The Divine Masculine's heart passionately open and on its way to abundance, to the Empress, to heal separation, with good news, attention, leading the way, finding peace through illumination. The Emperor reverse is falling into her, the Divine Feminine, bearing, or the bearer of good tidings, all information in and decision clear. The Knight of Wands rushing in with the truth, expressing feelings and the energetic exchange. Lovers challenged by full exposure. The Emperor reversed, no reason or rhyme. Happy family or end of cycle. Finding peace and happiness within self. Rejecting the shadow through detox of what doesn't work, and now starting fresh. The Divine Masculine's heart, the Batcave, coming out to express feelings of being patient and doing it patiently, bringing good news to lover with peace, challenged by exposure of all and sunshine. Clarity of the Emperor reversed, having extended a false hand before, now dropping that false hand in out of control or ego death. The Knight of Swords rushes in with emotional fulfillment of family and self to share with the Knight of Cups reversed, despite their jealousy, insincerity, feeling rejected, or issues at work, or even the fresh start with a lot of debt to pay, that it's all good. So that is the read for today. Let me know if you have any questions about that. I know it was a little bit disjointed at times, but definitely some important information that was coming out and needed to come out, but also overall it's just very positive energy. So I know that seems kind of contrary to what was being expressed, but it's not. There was very positive energy here about full exposure. And now I'm going to get to the 12-card read. I'm going to show you the cards from the read first. So there's the Divine Masculine in the Batcave. The recent past is the Eight of Flames. The foundation here is the Six of Flames, the Journeyman. The center card is that Lovers card. You see all the rainbow. There's the Lovers. Solar Deity is the Challenge. Up here is the other underlying energies. Crowning there is the Six of Swords, or the Peace card there. Then scrolling across here to the Near Future card, which is Reason. The Emperor, you see, looks like Santa Claus there. And then the Masculine sees himself as that Two of Orbs. Okay, and you have the Romance Angel cards there. Around him, or how he is seen, is the Adaptive Orbs, which is definitely coming up with the feminine, but that can reflect the masculine as well, since they reflect each other. And then we have the Ten of Chalices here. You can't see any of the card, but that's the Ten of Chalices on the right, with all the numerology cards. And then we end up there on the Nine of Cups, which is upright there. Okay, and Compassion at the top there, that was important. Then the Knight of Cups is above that, which is reversed, next to the Queen of Cups upright. And then we have the Shadow, or the Devil card above that, which is reversed. And then Trinity, the Three of Pentacles, reversed. And then on top of that was the Fool, or the Starseed, which was upright, ending up on the Inequity, okay, that needs to be paid. So then we go over to here. I have just the Rider-Waite cards out. The top ones are the underlying energies. And then the Ace of Cups is Aries and goes through to the Ten of Wands, which is Pisces. And then we have some summary cards down here too. I actually pulled some cards before that to have something to compare to, so we'll see how that goes as well. I did put it on my phone. I don't see if I have enough charge on my phone. Yeah. So I'll show you the first read I did because it was just before this. But when I put down the first cards, I was really looking to get more court cards to see who the different characters were. But I wasn't getting any court cards. So that's why I did it over again. So I'm just giving you both of them so you see what came up today. So let's see where the picture is here. All right, so this is the first set of cards that was pulled. I don't know how well you can see them, but you should be able to make them out since it is Rider-Waite. Okay, so that was from before. I'll try to remember to, I know last time I said I would tell you what cards came up and then I didn't, but I'll try to remember this time. So I want to pull out the Kipper deck too. We have the Rider-Waite down already. So the underlying energies here, we have the Hierophant is the 5th card down. All right, where did I put it? I don't know. All right, so So this is the 5th card down. Then the 4th card down is the 8 of Cups upright, the 6 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands reversed for fire. So it's fire, earth, air, and water. So we go Aries across like this all the way to Pisces. The underlying energies being the Hierophant here, which is Taurus energies as well, but it's all about commitment, tradition, can be religion, as well as the establishment, leaders. We have the Brotherhood here too, with the 2 Ys, the 2 men. You know, they have bald heads, also could be yarmulkes there. But all of those energies, the establishment, the tradition, the patriarchy here, and then walking away and within up top there, going on the journey, on a quest to learn about the 3rd energy, how to control your 3rd energy there, which was definitely a topic of conversation today. And then we have the summary, which we'll do after the 12 signs read. Okay, so for the Kipper deck, for everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? For October 4th, 2019, Aries to Pisces, let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all is concerned, and fill those empty spaces with only beautiful organic love and diamond light. Aries to Pisces, and so it is, all 12 signs. October 4th, 2019, Aries to Pisces. Okay, so for Aries, we have main female, which has an offer of love. Taurus has imprisonment, so that could be literal or figuratively in your head. Then we have Gemini has change with the Queen of Cups reversed, and I'll be picking them up too. Cancer has the main male, which is the Star reversed. There's some loss of hope or depression there. Then we have Leo with the message, with the King of Swords reversed. That could just be some negative self-talk, or it could be a liar as well. Then Virgo has despair, with the 7 of Swords. That's coming up as me being the third-party cheater on Virgo. And then we have Libra as toil and labor, and the 10 of Cups reversed. So the end of a family or emotional cycle, and a lot of hard work. Then we have Scorpio as the 6 of Pentacles, the coffin. Okay. So this can just be in the wake of something. Let's see what else comes up with that. Definitely people are sharing. It could be like a celebration of life for Scorpio as well, for someone. And then we have Sagittarius, the false person, with the King of Pentacles reversed. Sorry, I'm just having some tingling in my neck. Okay. So then we have Capricorn, the child, with the 3 of Cups. There could be a kid's party there for sure. Then we have Aquarius, the mature woman, with the mature man, the Emperor. And then for Pisces, we have the 10 of Wands with the mature man. So the Emperor could also be the son of the mature woman and the mature man. They're right next to each other. And the mature man is dropping all their burdens. All right, then I always pull one for all of you guys. So adjudication, that has to do with rebalancing the 6 of Pentacles for me, for sure. Because the read ended on this reverse, the 6 of Pentacles reverse. So it's about rebalancing things, you know, debts being paid, debt to society, whatever the imbalance is. Let's pull one more card just to see what comes up. Okay, so there's definitely poverty and money issues here, okay, especially for the Divine Masculine on the journey, okay? So needing to let go possibly of what may have been a lot of money or may have been a lot of debt to begin with, and then just going out on their own. But I always see that poverty card as Oliver for sure, like the little orphan boy. So they go on the journey, and then there's this wealthy man. So let's see where all that goes. That's kind of interesting. But this, I pulled another card, and he's concerned. So this wealthy man may be concerned about the poverty of the other one. So let's see what comes up with all that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the privileged lady. So that could be the daughter of the wealthy man. And then another lady. So these could be the stepsisters too. But it also can reference the karmic and the feminine. Okay. So these could be sisters, friends, or this could represent the karmic and the divine feminine, the expectations and waiting, in the family room, doing her work, okay? Doing work of high honor, by the way, guys, okay? And then you see behind that, sorry, I keep going. There's the masculine thinking about the divine feminine, okay? And then there was some good fortune behind that. So that's the underlying energy there. And then I'm going to pull Thoth as well to get some more contrast. Contrast always helps. Take a deep breath. Okay, the best and highest good of all is concerned. This is for October 4th, 2019, for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs. Clearing all negativity and filling the empty spaces with only beautiful, organic love and diamond light. And so it is. Okay, so for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs, October 4, 2019. Okay. All right, so for Aries, we have cruelty, but it's reversed. So the end of cruelty for Aries. For Pisces, we have the Hermit reversed. For Gemini, we have the Fool. Cancer, we have the Hierophant. The Star comes up for Leo. For Virgo, we have swiftness. This is the 8 of Wands, expressing their feelings. All right, so this is so, like, I'm Virgo, so this was like so what I told you guys today. Expressing your feelings of despair and being the cheater, right? So it can just be as simple as that, or it can be literally other things as well. Then we have Libra as the Science card, which in this deck is the 6 of Swords. So that's about coming to peace. Maybe using a logical mind for the masculine, finding peace with it because they were able to figure out some kind of logical way of explaining it to themselves. Then we have Scorpio, which is Dominion. And this is the 2 of Wands. So it's like the twin flames, but reversed, where they feel like they have no options, or they feel like they have no dominion, no home, no place to roam, or no options. Then we have Sagittarius has the Princess of Cups, which is like the Page of Cups, very innocent. And then we have the Prince of Wands reversed for Capricorn. That's like the boy of the Page of Wands, but reversed. So either uninspired, frustrated, having temper tantrums, all that kind of stuff. So it could be a kid who's out of control. And then we have the Lovers for Aquarius. And that could be an older couple for sure. And then we have for Pisces, debauchery, I guess. So this is for the 7 of Cups, but reversed. So it's about getting real, about letting go of attachments that no longer serve. All right, so this could be too the mature man. This is the Lovers. So there's the mature man and the mature woman here. So it could be some kind of separation here, because this could be a son of hers, but this also could be another lover of an older couple. So there could also be a split of an older couple. All right, so then the card for everybody, it comes up success, but it's reversed. And this is like this is the 6 of Pentacles reversed again. So this is about the debt that needs to be repaid, the imbalance, the inequity. So let's see if there's anything that comes up with that. All right, so there's a turn of fortune after that. So no stress. The bottom of the deck here is completion reversed. So it's not, the cycle's not quite complete. And then we have the Princess of Swords reversed underneath, which is negative self-talk. Okay? Or it could be literal negative self-talk, spreading rumors, spying, gossip, all that kind of stuff with the Page of Swords. Could be, you know, mental disabilities as well. Autism, spectrum, whatever it is, ADD, bipolar. All that stuff comes up with the this is the feminine Page of Swords, though. So the feminine with negative self-talk, or someone who's just, you know, an immature person saying mean things about everyone else. But this is not quite complete, the cycle. And then we have Valor, though. There's someone standing up, though. So let's see. There's insecurities coming up here, but then there's someone standing up for themselves as well. So let's get right into the clarifications. I just want to shuffle this for a second. We definitely have the journey energy of walking away from tradition, from the old, riding in with good news, leading the way on a quest for the Holy Grail, or in other words, the how to manipulate the third energy to your advantage, basically. That's the game. All right, we're going to start with Aries. Start with Aries. Okay. So Aries has the Ace of Cups, the main female, and the end of cruelty. So this is about someone giving them self-love. Okay. So no more suffering in silence. Speaking your piece, whether it hurts other people or not. If it's the truth and you do it with love, how can anyone fault you for that? Right? So that's kind of like what I did today. I don't have any Aries in my chart, but in the other astrology, I am Aries, which is really weird because I don't connect with a lot. I get along really well with Aries women, but not so much Aries men. So that's kind of interesting. All right, so then we have, we want to clarify that a little bit about Aries. Why do we have the end of cruelty with the main female and the Ace of Cups? Because that's very much about that third energy and loving yourself first. Loving yourself first. All right, so there you go. It's about juggling, about showing that high vibration as opposed to the low vibration, aligning with what your true desires are. And this is all about Pentacles, about practical energies and money, your day-to-day. I'm just hearing there's some kind of alarm that just is off. It's really soft, though. I'm not sure what kind of alarm it is. And then the sun was just reflecting on the curtains. It was a very interesting moment just there. But this is all, you know, getting all your ducks in a row, aligning. It could be practical paperwork, getting back to the grind, or it's Friday, like getting everything wrapped up before the weekend. But they're loving them. It's all very practical energies here. Like just, you know, doing practical things during the day to love themselves first and distract them from things that hurt them, you know, from things that from being cruel to themselves by suffering in silence. Instead of suffering in silence, it's recovering by doing things that you love to do, desire, perform, dance. Okay? But don't pretend to dance. Don't try to block what's going on behind you. Dance and be your authentic self. If you want to be goofy, be goofy. If you want to work and align, work. But this is about taking your time and not overworking. Allowing yourself time to recover. This is all practical in nature here. All right, this is about being patient as well, okay? So being patient with yourself. Then we have Leo with the King of Swords reversed. At least he's not in his truth and he's like negative self-talk and ungrounded. At worst, he's someone who's very abusive with his words. He can be very cold. But there's a message coming in here. Could be sealed with a kiss. And then there's the Star, which is about healing and dreams come true. Or being a star. So he could have started out this way and then this comes through. He might have had negative self-talk about whether something was going to come through or not, and then he gets a message and then the Star card comes out. But it's regarding that frustration, creative blocks, that third energy for all the fire signs. And this card just flipped out. There you go. At the top of the fire signs, manipulating the third energy. Standing up for yourself without reacting to the situation. Doing it in a loving way, speaking your truth. Even when you're drained or kids are sick, right? And you're losing your patience, it's about staying calm and not reacting, right? Being patient with yourself. This also can feel overexposed. This is the Capricorn energy coming up. We have Leo here on Leo. And then we also have this in Capricorn. So again, that could be frustration, uninspired, a kid having major temper tantrums who's sick, or they're really tired. So they're in bed sick. Standing up to others, feeling frustrated, and low energy here as well. There's a lot of drained energy here. So being careful, you know, when we're tired, we tend to snap more easily. So make sure to stand up for yourself without getting defensive or reacting. If you feel yourself getting triggered, take yourself out of the situation. This is for Leo. It's like saying, when you're the star of the show, you never get a break because you always have to have a smile on your face, even when you're not feeling good. So here's a message of love when someone feels down. So if someone does that for their job, where they always have to be loved when someone else isn't feeling good, so people who are sick who come to you or whatever it is, it just could be expressing Leo never getting a chance to be the one who's sick, because they never get a break, right? Because when they're home with the kids and the kids are sick, it doesn't matter how you feel because you have to take care of your kids. But there's definitely some kind of coming together, celebration, someone trying to get someone to come out to make them feel better, to cheer them up. And this could be an invitation for a kids' party as well, which we have going on here. Where was that? Here? I forget. Yeah, this was the kids' party. It was Capricorn. Definitely could be a kids' party where somebody's not happy or somebody's sick. Yeah, there's more kids coming up here. But two of them are reversed. See, they could be sick. It might mess up somebody's kids' party because a lot of people got sick at school and they're calling out. All right, that's for Lee. Yeah, see, look, calling out sick from school. So then we have Sagittarius. The King of Pentacles reversed. That can be just an ungrounded person, or it could be someone who only cares about himself and money, and they're wearing a mask. But we also have the Princess of Cups. So there's feminine and masculine energy both here for Sagittarius. This is like the Page of Cups, but the feminine, very vulnerable and innocent, loving child. Could be a baby as well, a new love. But both of them may not be revealing their whole selves, so they both are having trouble trusting each other, right? This is the innocent or the feminine, and this is the masculine coming off all about the money, okay? So let's see what comes up with Sagittarius. Why does Sagittarius have these cards? Why is there the false person? All right. So it's because of a negative past experience and trying to rise above it, all the time that you spent trying to heal yourself and rise above, maybe not sleeping nights, in a downturn of fortune or in just a slowdown to see things more clearly, and not being happy with the situation. Having gone through this is why there are masks on, because you had to learn to love yourself again after all the difficult. But now the worst is over, okay? In the not so sudden events, right? It's like, it's not a tower upright, so it's in the aftermath of sudden events after the worst is over, but also might not have been so sudden to begin with, whatever comes in now, because you already expected it. You just maybe didn't expect it so soon. Okay, but there's a surrender here. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And this just means, doesn't have to be lazy or stubborn. It can just be being still, not working, choosing not to work, choosing to surrender, to be still, that you're worth love no matter what. Don't forget that we deem ourselves not worthy of something because we're not doing something. Now, in a 3D sense, right, you're supposed to be a hardworking member of society. But don't forget, when we talk about dimensional beings, 4D is all about all kindness, and nothing else. But 5D is authenticity before kindness. It's about being authentic to yourself, number one. And it also has to do with, as we go up through the dimensions, 6D, I think, is still working, but not still working. 6D is like the teacher, but doesn't have the need to work, because that's ego, the need to work. And then 7D is like, you don't need to work or teach. You're just an observer. You walk. It's like walking. It's like kung fu, walking around the world and just doing his thing. So there's no person on this earth who doesn't deserve love, and they don't deserve to be judged by you either. They have to follow their soul's calling. All right. So what did we do for? All right. So I got Sag too. So Sag they've been through a lot, so it's hard to trust each other, but it's good. The masculine's energy is ungrounded about the third energy, and the feminine energy is just feeling very innocent and naive because they don't know what's going on. All right, so then we have Taurus, and for all the earth energies, we have the 5 of Wands up top, which is expansion, being on the quest for the impossible dream, Also can be fighting and competition though. Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles for Taurus, which can be a child, it can be a student, an opportunity, an invitation. Seeing all angles of the same coin, the gold coin being offered. But there's imprisonment here by it, for whatever reason. The Hermit's reversed. Someone who's been over-isolating, or it could be some mental disease, so this could be someone coming into Alzheimer's as well, but also could just be over-isolating and now needing to come out of the prison they've put themselves in, to learn and start over and be willing to be humble and be a student again, even if they were in charge before. So that's coming up for Taurus. The quest for the impossible dream. So it could just be a child and the student, but whoever's put themselves in it's a self-imposed prison. Could be a real prison as well. And it could be a mental illness prison as well. But someone, if it's an older person who's got mental issues, the child wants to learn from them while they can, while they still have some of their mental faculties. Or it's a child who put themselves in a prison, or an adult who now is coming out, needing to humble themselves and be willing to learn again, over again. So someone might have gone through an accident too, where they have to now relearn how to do things, how to walk, how to speak, whatever it is. That could just be rehab. But it is a fight, to fight for their life, to get back to normal again. The quest for the impossible dream. So we have difficult, again, this is coming through for Taurus, that came through for Sagittarius, so you could have Taurus and Sagittarius in your chart, about a negative past, a negative childhood, a negative past life, negative friends from high school, whatever it is. This is also, in a positive way, the past returning. This could be sleepless nights, but rising above the past. Okay? And just because it's slow doesn't mean it's bad. Sometimes the universe slows down, like the retrograde, so we can see things more clearly. Okay? When we're feeling sorry for ourselves, or drinking too much, or being arrogant, so that we can see what we're actually doing. And here's where the worst is over, the bliss, when the pain all falls out. That's the moment of bliss. So Sag and Taurus are very connected right there. Virgo, again, has the Seven of Swords, which is traditionally thought of as the liar, cheater, thief, but it can actually just be someone running away from themselves. But there's someone in despair, maybe looking for work or not, doesn't have to be, just feeling, in fear. And then we have the swiftness of the Eight of Wands back and forth. Expressing your feelings, expressing energy exchange. It also could be a heated exchange, or quickly trying to get away with something to make them feel better. But this is about expansion, ultimately, for all the earth signs, because we have the expansion card up top. So let's see what else is coming up for Virgo. Why do they have these cards? The Eight of Wands, the Despair, and the Liar, Cheater, Thief card of the Seven of Swords. Why does Virgo have this here? Why does Virgo have this? Be patient, Virgo. Oh. Virgo. Okay. So this is coming up for Virgo. So there we have the expansion card again. So this is about deliberating, feeling that you've made poor decisions or bad decisions before, feeling conflicted about it, and needing to gain another perspective. Or just deliberating and hanging out. On a quest, also, but not sure which path to take yet. So hanging out and just being still, deliberating. This could be definitely a masculine in ego death, out of control, or may have been hurt, so they have to hang out. Maybe they're inverting. Or this is just hanging out, healing, because they're sick. Okay, so maybe they made stupid decisions in their life, which caused them to be in this place. But now they're in their fight for their life. Okay, and now needing to hang out and be wise. There could be someone retiring too, just because they can't handle what they used to do anymore. All right, this is about someone who's completely out of control, or an ego death, and just allowing themselves to be in their knowing. This is someone who's tripping up. This could be someone pretending not to see, not using their intuition, and then falling on their face, falling from grace, or lacking faith in their ability to recover from this situation. It's about not needing to control, to just let go and surrender. It's about the truth. It's about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help us God. But remember that your truth ultimately is love. Okay? We all have a story to tell, so everybody's truth can sound a little bit different. But it's about following your own guidance, your own truth above everybody else, even if it's different than somebody else's truth. Because all you can do is be in your love space, which is your truth. And then you get the love in return. Okay? Really, that's really nice, actually. Oh, look at that. It really turns there. The truth comes out, and then love and dreams come true, fulfilled. And maybe a little devilish action there too with a Capricorn. So we have, that's can be Aquarius and Capricorn energy, doesn't have to be. We have Aries there ×2 and Aquarius ×2 as well, and Capricorn. All right, and now we go into Capricorn. So somebody could have Capricorn and Virgo in their chart, or Aquarius and Virgo in their chart. This is 3 of Cups. With a child, like I said, this is probably a kid's party where somebody's not happy. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. This is the Prince, though. This is a boy standing in front of a girl, asking her to love him. This came up already. That's why I brought it up again. This came up before, not like these same cards, but that's what I'm getting again. It's like a little kid's party where the Divine Masculine is asking the little girl, Divine Feminine, to love him. Aww. Let's see what Capricorn's getting. Capricorn. Aww. This is definitely somebody choosing the left, the new world. Having over-isolated, now coming out about how sorry they are. It's making me want to cry, actually. Aww. Someone's saying they're sorry. And they want to give love. It's really beautiful. Let's see what else is coming up here. Offering love to the Empress. There's a King of Cups reversed there, too. So it could be giving love to her and saying this is how he was being. Giving love to these two. This could be, parents as well. Maybe siblings as well. This definitely could be a child, though, in the parents. Maybe apologizing for being difficult at their party. And then this is about grounding and integrating that offer of love. Okay. And this is about thinking outside the box. Can be divorce, can be spirituality, but just in general, just the new, not the traditional. And how to deal with third energy situations and standing up for yourself. So that was Capricorn. So definitely a kid's party and or masculine feminine, and a masculine being very sweet. All right, now we have Gemini. Gemini has the journeyman at the top. They're leading the way with good news, success, and a vision. I don't usually get a vision, but that's what I was getting just now. Queen of Cups is reversed. For Gemini, the change, maybe a new car, or maybe the new car wasn't what they wanted because they're not happy. And then the Fool. Again, it's my party, I can cry if I want to. So somebody's birthday and they got the wrong car there. But this is someone taking a leap of faith. But or this could just be over emotional because they're so excited they got a new car. Like they feel like a fool, They're ready to jump in there and ride away. They got their chariot and the journeyman's come. So there's definitely some kind of vehicle here. She's very emotional about it either way, whether it's sad or positive. It looks really positive. So let's see why she's reversed. Why is the Queen of Cups reversed? With the change and the Fool, a leap of faith to go on the journey, to get back on the horse again and lead the way, to center themselves. We got Pi on there on the horse. At the top, center the masculine and feminine within. I'm getting, don't be such a crybaby, like in a positive way because somebody's crying because they got a good gift. Okay, so in the not so unexpected surprise, all of their troubles went away. So this could be maybe they expected to get a car, but they didn't expect to get this car, or they didn't expect to get it so soon. And all of a sudden, everything that happened between them all melts away. Aw, that's nice. The worst is over. In a sudden event, or not so sudden, in the aftermath of sudden events, the surrender, okay, giving up, being stubborn. These two are seeing face to face. It's like they're giving up, being mad at each other, because this one's mad, this one's stubborn, but they're upside down, but they're both facing each other. So this is coming together, even if you're mad at each other, it's like making amends, whether it's friends, parents and children, whatever it is, to be a happy family again. Okay? That's coming up for Gemini. There's definitely some news, positive energy there. The Queen of Pentacles could be a little ungrounded, though, or she's the one who bought the car, so she's out of money. All right. Now we have Libra. 10 of Cups reversed, definitely an ending of a family or emotional cycle that you've worked very hard at, and then we have finding peace with it. Okay, for the 6 of Swords, we have someone's going on their journey, so getting back on the horse. Let's see what else is coming up for Libra. I'm gonna take that. Take a deep breath, you guys. Libra, Libra, Libra. This definitely wants to come up. All right, so we have this again. This is similar to what was coming out for Virgo as I'm coughing and clearing my throat. So the King of Cups reverse may have something they need to say in offering love that someone else may need to ground and integrate. Okay, so someone who's spiritual or thinks alternatively outside the box. Maybe it took them a while to come around to this. Dealing with the third energy, the frustration, okay? Having to do with this or a divorce, and then standing up for themselves. But it's okay. They want you to stand up for yourself. Even when you're not feeling well. Then it comes up even when you're frustrated, when you're down, you've got a friend is coming up. No matter what, you've got a friend. Even when you're not feeling good, you're frustrated, you're uninspired, you're sick, I will stand up for you. Aw. Aw. Look at that. They'll stand up for you. And there's a message of love for sure. Come together with me, and I'll make it all better. So whether it's a child or a masculine or feminine situation, it's definitely someone who wants to make it all better. Aw. Someone needs help. All right. Then we have Aquarius with the Emperor, the mature woman, and the Lovers. So she may be cheating on the mature man over here, Pisces. See? And see, we had in the read, we had the Emperor and the King of Cups and the Three of Swords. So the Emperor, that's the Empress. So they could both have their own people. So like the Emperor could be cheating with her, and the Empress is cheating with the mature man, the Pisces. Because this could be that King of Cups with the Empress. Well, let's see what's going on here. All right, this is Aquarius. The Lovers, the Emperor, and the mature woman. And they're up there with good news coming in, or on a journey, or success. They're getting attention. Maybe they're the lovers, that relationship is getting attention. The Emperor and the mature woman. But this is for Aquarius. So again, we have the journeyman that's already at the top, but this is about the inequity of the relationship or the debt that's owed and getting attention about it, and regarding the Queen of Wands. All right, so she can definitely have Aquarius in her chart. Okay, and this definitely connects to the read today, all right, because this was upright. This is the last card of the read, and the Queen of Wands was reversed in the read, but she's expressing her feelings on this, on what's owed to her. because of this journey. And then the King of Pentacles reversed, like what's owed financially, the debt that he has to pay to her because of this. All right, so it's definitely, these two are either splitting up or they're the ones coming together after Aquarius splits up. If she's Aquarius, then it's the Emperor, and the mature woman's the new person, or that's her, and that's him. Okay? It definitely looks like a debt between them, for sure. Okay, so there's a war here about the past. All right, so whatever past debt needs to be paid, that's what's coming up for Aquarius, whether Aquarius is a twin or Aquarius is the karmic and dealing with a twin situation. All right, then we have Cancer. Has the star reverse, which could be loss of hope or depression or unable to heal. The main male and the Hierophant. So definitely could be Taurus energies here as well as Aquarius. And by the way, Aquarius had the Emperor, which is Aries. So that's Aries, and then the Lovers is Gemini. So they have two signs affiliated with them too, Gemini and Aries. All right, so this is Cancer with Aquarius and Taurus and the main male. But there's depression here of the main male, who could be Taurus, or this could be somebody else, but it's about walking away and within. So it's definitely a split here. Or it could be like a midlife crisis type thing away, where he's walking away and within. Let's see what else Cancer has here. It could be Cancer with the Taurus male, or the main male could be Cancer, and there's a Taurus involved as well, or they have both in their chart. All right, so there's a lack of peace. They need to make a decision about which path to take, and until they do this, they're going to be stuck in their emotions without peace. All right, this is someone who's been over-isolating or with some mental issues, now needing to come out about the sadness, the guilt, the regret, guilt and shame, anything that they feel. They are presenting that to make peace. And then so they can go on and be love with the Empress. Okay. So there's definitely a lot of, like, I'm getting, what's it called? Musical chairs. I'm getting, like, partners switching partners, relationships like that. So that could be coming up for somebody, like people switching with people they already know in relationships. Then we have Scorpio, Six of Pentacles, but it's upright for Scorpio. We got the Coffin and then Dominion, the Two of Wands reversed. No option but to let it die in the wake of whatever. But there is a balanced sharing here. It's okay. Even if you're leaving a situation or someone's passed, it's okay. We're now paying all debts that need to be paid, and we're good. All right? There are no options but just to deal with the situation. To walk away and within. It's time to settle up and walk away. This is Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay, I've got the Emperor reversed. With the need to know more. Maybe they're looking for, if you're switching jobs or whatever, you need to know more about it before you leave. But it may be already settled that if you don't get what you want there, that you're going to leave. And then we have the Fool. So someone who may have fallen on their face or fell from grace because instead of using their intuition, they were pretending not to see until it was too late. But this could just be lacking faith as well. An ego death, letting go of the control, feeling into your intuition, and allow yourself to fall right into the truth. It's like smash into me, right? You're scared to fall, but saying if you fall, then the truth will come out, and then love will come into your life. All right? So the truth shall set you free. All right? That's for Scorpio. Then we have Pisces, letting go of the burdens, confessing perhaps, and then we have mature male, and debauchery, or this is the Seven of Cups reversed. So him getting real about detaching from what no longer serves. Okay, this is for Pisces. Definitely walking away within, letting go of everything that no longer serves emotionally and as far as emotional ties to things. This is for Pisces. Is there any feminine energy there? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. There's your feminine, Pisces. Okay, the moon. And there's a masculine. All right, so this energy, if it is the Pisces, is beautiful. It's kind, it's loving, it's intuitive. It's peaceful. At night. I'm getting at night when all the world's asleep. The questions run so deep for such a simple man. All right, so he feels like he's falling short or running out of energy, like with really good intentions to rush in, and then they just conk out. Okay, it could be player energy too, but I'm not feeling that. I'm just feeling like this is the masculine feminine at night in separation. Like her intuitive and him feeling like he's playing her, falling short. So that's exactly what this energy is coming up as. Somebody's walking away within, wanting justice, balance, peace and balance, knowing they're not in their truth, negative self-talk, and wanting to go on to the journey. Get back on the horse again and pay off their debts. That's kind of for Pisces. And then there's another feminine here. Okay. So it could be a masculine with Pisces in their chart. All right. And this could be friends too, where she's this energy and these two want to make peace again, but they need to go their separate ways. So there's a couple of different situations there for Pisces, but the Queen of Wands is going to express her feelings. Or if someone's not listening this way, she's going to go somewhere else to express her feelings and give her energies elsewhere if it's not welcomed here, okay? So those are some of those energies. Okay, so now we have to get to the summary cards. We have the Lovers reversed here at the bottom of the deck. Definitely some breakups going on or a lack of affection. And then we have setting yourself free. So there's some kind of new offer to a new life, and then that sets people free from relationships or from a lack of affection. So we had the privileged lady on the bottom of one deck with no affection and incomplete. So yeah, I can attest to that for sure. All right. So then to reiterate, we have a lack of success, but this has to do with paying off the debts. But there's good fortune as we come out of that. So that's positive. And then just reiterating what we had here is judication. So again, it has to do with that Six of Pentacles, rebalancing things, making it fair. So someone might end up in poverty on the journey, but then all of a sudden wealth comes around. But this could be a separate person who's concerned about them. So they might want to help them out as well. Or they're just concerned about this because it doesn't look right to him. Or this could be someone, a competitor with this person. So this person's going to win and he's concerned about that because he won't get what he wants. And it may have to do with that privileged lady there. So this is the second row of cards. So let's see. I'm going to show you all these cards. So fire signs ends up with the Page of Swords. News, message, spreading the word, something coming in about a Taurus or a commitment. Rest, prayer, rest in peace, a death, or meditation here for earth signs. Spreading the word about a service or the meditation, the connection of 5D. This could be about completion of somebody's world or the sealed divine feminine. Could be a parade or a block party as well. Or hanging out and floating in the swimming pool. Somebody could be having a pool party. Look, they're all resting and relaxing in the pool, kids party. And then we have, that was for air signs, the world, so completion. And then for the water signs, we have the Queen of Pentacles, getting grounded, having everything that you need, okay? That's for water signs. So they're really positive endings there. And then we have for everyone, reaping rewards. This is a message of peace, prayer, meditation, another world, completion, coming full circle with the King of Pentacles and reaping rewards. of being happy with self, getting your wish, choosing left, the new, the divine feminine energy, to let go of all attachments that no longer serve, and any jealousies, insincerities, feeling rejected, or the inability to give or receive love, any lies, splits, deceptions, divides, cutting through the crap, to be strong and tame your inner beast. For justice, or Libra energies here, we have Leo there too, which justice is just truth and balance. And then the last card is the Hermit, shedding light on it. Okay? So to have truth and equity, and then shine the light of wisdom on it. So we have Virgo, Leo, Libra. What else came up here? Anything? Of the major arcana. So all the major arcana is there. Plus the Taurus over here. Okay. That's it for now. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved. Bye.